The divine wedding of Ganesha with Riddhi and Siddhi. Have you ever wondered about the divine matrimony of Lord Ganesha? Today we're going to talk about the fascinating wedding of Lord Ganesha with his two divine consorts, Riddhi and Siddhi. So let's dive into this captivating tale. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to never miss out on our enchanting stories. And if you enjoy these stories, please support us so we can keep bringing them to you. In ancient Hindu mythology, Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, is revered as the supreme deity of wisdom, intellect, and devotion. Depicted with an elephant head and a pot belly, Ganesha wasn't considered good-looking by conventional standards. However, what he lacked in physical attractiveness, he made up for in his immense wisdom and deep connection with his mother, goddess Parvati. Ganesha's strong bond with Parvati led him to develop a strong aversion towards marriage. He found great joy in staying by his mother's side, assisting her in her daily tasks and learning from her divine teachings. As a result, the thought of leaving his mother's presence to start a family of his own filled him with a sense of reluctance and detachment. Meanwhile, the celestial realm buzzed with news of Kartikeya, Ganesha's brother, getting married to a beautiful goddess. This divine union caused quite a stir among the gods. They rejoiced in the happy news and showered the newlyweds with blessings, transforming their abode into a sea of bliss and celebration. However, amidst the joy and merriment, a peculiar concern began to take shape within the divine community. They pondered over a profound cosmic balance. Since one of Shiva's sons had entered the bonds of matrimony, they felt it was essential for the equilibrium of the universe that his brother also embarked on the path of marriage. But finding a suitable match for Ganesha wasn't an easy task. Who could be worthy of being the consort of the divine elephant-headed god? And so the matter reached the heavens, where Lord Brahma, the creator, was deeply meditating to bring forth new ideas and solutions. Brahma emerged from his meditative state and decided to take matters into his own hands. With his 4 heads and 4 arms symbolizing his control over the 4 directions and his ability to create, preserve, transform, and destroy, he set about creating 2 extraordinary maidens who would become the goddesses of prosperity, wealth, and spiritual power. These divine maidens were named Riddhi and Siddhi, embodying the divine feminine energy and representing 2 fundamental aspects of human aspiration. Riddhi personified material prosperity, wealth, and success, while Siddhi represented spiritual attainment, enlightenment, and perfection. Lord Brahma placed great importance on their creation, imbuing them with powers and beauty that were as radiant as the morning sun. Riddhi was adorned with exquisite garments and ornaments, each signifying different forms of wealth and prosperity. Her lotus hands symbolized her ability to bestow material abundance and economic security upon those she graced with her presence. Similarly, Siddhi was no less enchanting. She embodied the spiritual aspirations of humanity, representing the quest for wisdom, enlightenment, and ultimate success. Her form radiated tranquility, reflecting the peace and liberation that come from realizing one's true spiritual potential. With the maidens ready, Lord Brahma approached the gods and announced his idea. The gods were immediately taken by Brahma's idea. They saw it as a perfect solution to the problem, restoring the cosmic balance that had been disturbed by Kartikeya's marriage. They agreed unanimously that Riddhi and Siddhi would make ideal companions for Ganesha, enhancing his divine role and contributing to the overall harmony of the universe. Thus, the divine plan unfolded. The gods approached Ganesha and gently broached the subject of marriage, explaining the need for him to take a wife to restore the cosmic balance. Initially, Ganesha remained unmoved. His heart, which had found solace in his devotion to his mother, showed no inclination towards marriage. But as the gods continued to persuade him, emphasizing the importance of the divine union, Ganesha began to consider their words. To ease his transition into the institution of marriage, the gods came up with a unique proposal. They suggested that Ganesha should marry both Riddhi and Siddhi, thereby uniting prosperity, wisdom, and spiritual fulfillment in one divine bond. Intrigued by this idea and moved by the gods' persistent counsel, Ganesha finally relented. He agreed to marry both Riddhi and Siddhi, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his divine life. However, before the wedding could take place, the gods devised another test. They wanted to determine who among Kartikeya and Ganesha was more deserving of the divine maidens. A contest was announced. Each brother would be asked a question, and the one who provided the most satisfactory answer would win the right to marry Riddhi and Siddhi. The question posed to them was, who can circle the world the fastest? Without hesitation, Kartikeya sped off on his swift peacock mount, confident in his ability to win the contest. However, Ganapati, with his calm demeanor, simply walked around his parents 3 times and stated, "My parents constitute my universe. Therefore, circling them is equivalent to encircling the entire world." The gods were astounded by Ganapati's wisdom and unconventional approach. They realized that his understanding of the universe transcended physical boundaries. His perspective that his parents represented the cosmos itself showcased his deep connection with his roots, his profound respect for his lineage, and his ability to find divinity in the mundane. His answer not only demonstrated his quick wit, but also his spiritual depth and maturity. Impressed by Ganesha's wisdom and unwavering devotion to his parents, the gods declared him the winner of the contest. They bestowed upon him the right to marry both Riddhi and Siddhi, recognizing that he possessed the intellectual capacity and emotional depth to guide and cherish his future family. As the day of the wedding approached, the celestial realm was filled with excitement and anticipation. All the deities, celestial beings, and heavenly musicians were eager to celebrate the divine union of Lord Ganesha with his 2 consorts. The wedding ceremonies were nothing short of spectacular. The rituals were performed with utmost precision and devotion, ensuring that every step of the process was in harmony with the divine order. The atmosphere was charged with positive energy as prayers. Hymns and chants echoed through the heavens, invoking the blessings of the universe on the happy couple. On this auspicious day, Lord Ganesha looked particularly divine. His elephant head, symbolizing wisdom and strength, seemed to shine with an ethereal glow. His trunk gracefully held a modaka, a sweet coconut candy bar, in one hand, representing the wisdom that is both delectable and nourishing. The other hand was raised in a gesture of reassurance, promising to dispel all obstacles and grant boons to his devotees. Standing beside him were his two consorts, Riddhi and Siddhi, embodiments of prosperity and spiritual power. Their presence added a radiant glow to the occasion, symbolizing the union of wisdom with abundance and enlightenment. As the wedding procession moved forward, celestial musicians played enchanting melodies on their heavenly instruments. The music filled the heavens, creating an atmosphere of joy and celebration. Heavenly dancers adorned in celestial garments performed graceful and energetic dances, their movements mirroring the celestial harmony that pervaded the atmosphere. The energy of the wedding reached its crescendo when Lord Ganesha and his consorts exchanged vows. The celestial beings present stood as witnesses to the divine union, pledging their support and blessings to the newlywed. In that moment, the bond between Ganesha, Riddhi, and Siddhi signified the harmonious union of wisdom, material prosperity, and spiritual power. It was a celebration of how these aspects, when combined, lead to a balanced and successful life. After the wedding ceremony, the reception was a grand affair. Celestial beings from all corners of the universe gathered to celebrate. The feast that followed was a sumptuous affair. Ams, the divine drink of immortality, flowed freely, and celestial delicacies were served on golden platters. The festivities lasted for what seemed like eons, filled with music, dance, and unrestrained joy. Some traditions also mention two sons of Ganesha, Shubh and Labh, representing auspiciousness and profit respectively. Their birth signifies the divine progeny of wisdom, further emphasizing the importance of Ganesha's teachings and lineage. Together, Ganesha, Riddhi, Siddhi, Shubh, and Labh form a powerful symbolism of the path to success in life. Ganesha represents intellect and clarity. Riddhi brings material abundance. Siddhi brings spiritual achievement. Their union reminds us that true success comes from balancing outer wealth with inner wisdom. And there you have it, the incredible tale of the divine wedding of Lord Ganesha with Riddhi and Siddhi. We hope you enjoyed this enchanting journey into the realm of Hindu mythology. If you did, please show your support so we can keep bringing these captivating stories to life. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your friends and family. Your engagement means the world to us and inspires us to continue weaving these mythological marvels for you. Until next time, may the wisdom of Ganesha, the prosperity of Riddhi, and the spiritual enlightenment of Siddhi bless you on your journey.